So I lied to you guys. I actually put on the Santa hat. Yeah, put on the Santa hat because hopefully it's just a sign that Santa was a little bit late getting up this morning, or just in general in the whole month of December, to bring us our damn tendies, our fucking Christmas presents. Damn it. Santa Claus, get your ass up. Now, the short sellers are caught with their pants down. They're shorting stocks into the ground today. Your good stocks, your bad, they're just shorting everything. They're shorting crypto. Everything is selling off. So why is this happening? That's what we're going to talk about here in this video, because tomorrow is going to be the biggest catalyst of potentially, I don't want to say the whole entire year because the year just started, but this is going to set the trajectory for the rest of the year. If Fed Jerome Powell comes out and says something the markets have not priced in, I am going to be spending thousands of dollars to protect my portfolio, because that is going to set the trajectory for 2022. And this is no overstatement here, not to cause fear. It could actually be the opposite. We could actually see the markets rally off of this. And I'm leaning more to the downside, but it's about 50-50. You know, there's no way to tell what Fed Jerome Powell is going to do. There is also some levels that we must talk about with AMC, and the fact that the shorts are about to get margin called. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Let's dive straight into it. If you guys want, do what you guys got to do. Hit the like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel, but that's not important. Who cares? Don't subscribe. Don't like the video. I don't care, right? I'm just trying to be honest and transparent with the people that want to hear this. And I do want to go over the trades that I would look at if Fed Jerome Powell comes out and says something we are not expecting. And that's really what it comes down to. The markets are down quite substantially today. Let's refresh this. NASDAQ down over 2%, S&P down 1.5%, and even the Dow, your safer stocks, down 1.27%. So in other words, it's not so hot in the stock market today. And if you have not looked at your portfolio, I don't blame you. You're not missing out on anything for the day. But what markets are freaking out about is definitely the Fed possibly coming out and saying, hey, we're going to start selling, for an example, $200 billion of bonds per month. That's going to drop that demand. That's going to raise interest rates, your real interest rates that affect the economy, your 10-year treasury yields. So that's going to be bad. If that comes out and Fed Jerome Powell actually says that, expect to see a violent move to the downside, just like we did last time when Fed Jerome Powell dropped the bomb on us, the last Senate testimony, and said that they are thinking about reducing the balance sheet and tapering essentially at the same time. Why this will really freak out the markets is because during the global financial crisis, the same thing happened as what has happened since COVID started. The Fed, they started buying bonds. They kept rates low for a long time, a very, very, very long time. Didn't really do too much. Inflation, then again, wasn't crazy, and 25% of the U.S. money supply was not printed in 2 years back then. So it's a little bit different. But the Fed, once they started tapering, it took a long time for them to stop tapering, and then 2 years since the ending of tapering is when they started to unload some of their balance sheet or start to sell some of their assets. So this is all happening much faster than any other time in history, and that's what is really freaking out investors. And that's going to be the key. If Fed Jerome Powell doesn't say anything dramatic, then I do think we could actually see a major bounce, and the AMC would be primed to benefit. Why? Because AMC is holding up a lot of strength. Believe it or not, AMC looks pretty damn good today, only down about 4.96%. And you are seeing a lot of strength at about $20 per share, as we are not really selling off that aggressively. It's a lot of back and forth between being down 4% and being down over 6%. It's really in that range of about 5% negative as of right now. Fed Jerome Powell is going to be speaking, though, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So pretty shortly after the open, you're going to get Fed Jerome Powell. You're going to see how the markets will take that, either a big pop or a big drop once he does start to talk about the economy. So that's going to be the main focus of investors. We are expecting inflation numbers to come in on Wednesday at about 7%, but keep in mind that is for 2021. That these numbers are for December. So I think it will matter somewhat, but I don't think that is the biggest catalyst. Just like any investor, no investor thinks inflation numbers are going to be the biggest catalyst. It's all down to the Fed tomorrow because, I mean, inflation's bad, but raising interest rates too fast is much, much worse. That is why hedge funds are buying insurance today. Insurance in stock market terms means you're shorting the markets or buying puts. And that's exactly what is going on. That is why we are seeing this big drop. And based off of what Powell says, you will see a lot more hedging happen, or you will see de-hedging happen. If you do see de-hedging, then you will see a big bounce. If you see the situation develop worse, and it very well could, then you're going to see more hedging. That is why crypto is selling off substantially. Bitcoin just crossed under $40,000 per coin, and that is because hedge funds need to get money ready in case the markets do take a turn to the downside, and they do have to service their margin calls. If AMC does see some kind of catalyst or a move to the upside, which it also very well could at any given moment, that's when you're going to see the hedge funds closer than ever to seeing margin calls when that liquidity is being essentially squeezed and you're seeing them have to hedge their portfolios to the downside. As far as what I would do if the markets do sell off and Fed Jerome Powell unleashes a bombshell on the markets, I more than likely would look at Facebook puts as well as QQQ puts that track the NASDAQ, because Facebook premium does move around a lot and they are at a very important level. If we do see a move to the downside, we could see a move down under $300. So that is basically the scoop. That is what you guys need to know. Tomorrow could set the trajectory for the rest of the year. So hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. All of that good stuff. Do what you guys got to do. If you guys want access to all of my trades in real time, link down below for that in the pin comment. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.